Hi, me again. So today, sit down, my friend. We're doing a little beginner makeup masterclass today. It took me a while to think of this video. I should have done it as like one of my very first videos, but context. Over the past few years, some of my friends have been asking me to teach them how to do makeup. Just because I've done it for a long time, like nobody has done my makeup for me. Like even in big events like graduation or formal events, I've always done it myself. So I guess that gives me like maybe 11 years of experience. At this point of your life, if you want to learn how to put on makeup, you don't know how and you want to learn, and you don't want to learn from like intimidating like professional makeup beauty vloggers, maybe you just want to learn from a friend, you know. And I know that most of the people who watch my videos are just my friends. So here's a video for you, you know. Gotcha, girl, sit down. Hope you enjoy this video and you learned something. See ya. Bye. Let's start with the base, which is your skin. My number one tip would be to always start out with a freshly washed, moisturized, toned skin. Please do not be caught putting makeup on grimy, like dirty skin. That's gonna clog your pores and like cause a lot of breakouts. My skin is moisturized and washed, so the next step would be to use primer. I use the Maybelline baby skin or blah blah blah. No, it's not the name. So you just take like a small amount of that and you rub it between your fingers, and then I use it on the areas that are likely to have larger pores, and also where my makeup usually creases. So that's on my cheeks, my T-zone, my nose, my chin. That's good. Done. So next would be your face makeup. So we have foundation and concealer. What I would suggest is, if you don't like to pile on the foundation, I suggest you cover up your imperfections first with a concealer, so that you won't need as much foundation. This one I just put a little bit on my under eyes, around my nose, the bridge of my nose, my T-zone, and then here, and then on some of my problem areas. Sometimes it depends. Sometimes I use just my fingers because I like how the warmth of my skin kind of helps the makeup to melt onto my face. Okay, just dab dab dab. Don't ever like rub, because that's gonna like scatter the product. It's not gonna help it to sit where you need it to go. And then maybe for under eyes, use your ring finger. People have said this so many times, it's the weakest finger, so it's gentle in your under eye area. It's not gonna cause like wrinkles and stuff. And then the leftover, I just put it on my eyelids. That'll act as my base as well for eyeshadow later on. Okay, now that I have my concealer on, I'll put on a little bit of foundation. So I just put a little bit on the back of my hand. Oh, okay, that wasn't a little bit. I got a lot, sorry. Oh god, I'm such a waste. But I'll just dab it again. We like dabbing motions over here. Just blend. Use just a light grip on your brush so that your hand motion doesn't take away too much of the product. Like, it distributes just enough to get the coverage that you like. And of course, towards your neck, because you wouldn't want a different colored neck or chest, you know what I mean? I think that's good. Next, we will seal the liquid makeup with powder. So you can use any kind. Some people use loose powder, some people use like the pressed kind. I prefer the pressed powder for no reason at all. So I just swirl a big fluffy brush in there and then just put it on my T-zone, my nose, my chin, also in that under eye area, because we need that to stay, girl. Face makeup is good. We will move on to brows. Some bad news. I reviewed the clip of me like doing my eyebrows. It wasn't good because the lighting changed so much. I don't know why, but yeah, we're not gonna do that. I do have my eyebrows on. We will be moving on to eyeshadow, which is I guess the part of makeup that a lot of people don't really know how to do for themselves. So we will get into that. Before anything, I also like to reinforce my little primer. I like to really prime my lid for that, so that the eyeshadow sticks a lot better. So your crease is when you look down onto a mirror, you can see that there's kind of like a hollow in the middle of your eyelid. So that's your eye kind of socket. I don't know anatomy, but that's your crease, and that's typically where you want eyeshadow to be. Now I'll explain like what colors to choose and things like that, but for now we will be using a medium brown color. Very lightly, just put it on the crease, and that will just help us later on to blend other colors in. So just be like very rough, very simple. Don't stress out about it too much. That's just a transition color. Okay, we're done. So we have that. It's not the eyeshadow yet. Okay, chill. Let me explain first like how to choose eyeshadow colors. First of all, I actually think, well, this isn't like science or whatever, but personally I do believe that the best shades for that are flattering on almost every skin tone are usually the neutrals, right? So like brown, grayish, brown. If you wanna be experimental with your makeup, like do pink or purple or blue, like go for it. But if you want just a very safe option that's gonna be flattering and gonna look good every time, so I suggest using like browns, neutral tone. And when choosing eyeshadow, my technique that I've been doing since forever is literally I just choose 3 shades in the same kind of color family. I pick a light color, a medium color, and a darker color. The lighter color goes onto the lid. This is the like most rounded area of your eyeball. The medium color will go on your crease, exactly where we put that transition shade. And then if you want to, you can use the darker color to deepen the outer corner of your eyes to make it more defined, or you can just leave it out. It's fine. So just choose 3 shades. So today we will be using browns. I choose a small round blending brush that's very soft to blend in the medium color. So I put that in first. You wanna remember to just use very light motions. Very light windshield wiper motions. Make sure that you don't have like a very tight grip on your brush, because that's gonna make your like lines quite harsh. Just hold your brush near the tip and just, it's all in the wrist, you know, just blend. See that? That's what you want. You want to kind of carve out that little socket so that when you open your eyes, there's definition there. So it's not just about putting all the colors wherever you want them to be. It's kind of strategic, you know, because what you wanted it to do is to really just define the shape of your eyes. Take a big clean brush, and then I'll just go over the lines, like kind of in the middle where the color ends, just so that it can be blended more. Just let the brush do the work for you, girl. Just windshield wiper. Oh my god, who's watching TV? So once you've carved out like your socket, I suggest going in with a flat brush. Choose a lighter color. Now, typically I would choose like a shimmery color, just so that it's more, like it adds more. Just tap this onto the area where you haven't put eyeshadow yet. So that's your lid area. When you put it in the middle of your eyelid, use patting motions. See? Already you can see a difference. You can see how defined your eyelids are. So just do the same for the other side. Sorry, my dog is screaming again. If you put on too much eyeshadow, like if you went above the crease, just take a blending brush and go over it so that, you know, it stays defined. For the third shade, the darker shade, I would either use like an angled brush, and then I dip just a little bit on it, and then I would either outline the outer area of my crease so it's deeper still, or I'd put it in the outer V. Today I kind of feel like putting it on the outer V. So again, just use very small motions, and then use just a little bit of product, because it's always easier to add color than take away if you make a mistake. Learning makeup really is just practice, you know, like anything. When you kind of get to know your face shape, your eye shape, what's best for you, then it's a breeze, you know. Let's take a smaller brush and then take the middle and the darker color. Middle color first, and then outline your lower lashes with it. This is so that there's like continuity in your eye makeup, you know? Like it's not just your upper lids. And then take the darker color and line just the outer part so that your eyes don't like close up. And then you can also take the same brush and put that in your inner corner to brighten up your eyes. See the difference? Oh, that's good. Okay, I'm happy. Days I tend to prefer like just eyeshadow for eyeliner. I don't use the gel or like the liquid liner anymore. I just find it easier to use powder because if you make a mistake, it's easier to correct than gel or liquid. So I use a flat angle brush and then just kind of press it against your lash line. See how I'm just kind of pressing it against my lash line? I'm not really like dragging it right across. I'm just making like baby patting motions. And then for the, I like to make like a little wing. So I just use the brush to make the shape and then I drag it out. Then maybe I pull it in sometimes, you know. Okay, now I'm just gonna put my mascara on. This is good. Okay, alrighty. We're moving on. So for contour, you don't always need to do it. I like to do it because I have a fat, round face. Okay, where do you put contour? When the light hits you, that's where it creates a shadow, because that should be kind of more carved in. Just kind of blend very, very slowly. Just take your time with it. Also include your forehead, your temple to make it like more convincing. Okay, so you see how there's a difference between the two sides of my face. Big fluffy brush, same contour powder, matte. But where your eyebrows start, there should be like a parallel line down your nose. So that's where you want to put your contour powder. Again, very gently, just use small amounts of product so you don't put like too much right away. And then just build if you feel that you need more. Just build on it. See? You see how that's already kind of creating like a better shape for my nose. You know, the underside of your nose. We have a more chiseled face now, you see? We'll do blush. Typically I use a medium toned blush like this one. So it's flattering every time. I just kind of prefer this for a very safe color, you know. And then I just use a blush brush. Well, you know, before they said to put it on your the apples of your cheeks, but now I kind of extend it to kind of a parallel line with my contour, just cause I feel like it's more flattering that way. It's very awkward to just have it on, like, you know. Done. So the concept of highlighting, if you didn't know about it but you do, is that it's supposed to brighten up the parts of your face that will naturally be lighter when the sun hits your face. So I put it on the bridge of my nose, Cupid's bow, on top of my cheekbone, on top of the blush that we put on. That's where you want to place your highlight. We are now lit, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, almost done. Stay strong. For the lips, the thing that I like best about using brown eyeshadow colors is that you typically could wear any other lip color along with it. So a few choices would include like a bright red or like a neutral pink. For me, I feel like I'm feeling very holiday-ish, so we'll do a bright red. We'll see if this works. But first, we will take off my lip balm. Forgot to mention that you can put lip balm on before you do your makeup, so it primes your lips. So I'll just, people know how to put on lipstick, right? Just go for it, honey. I kind of look like a let's take that off. When I want to use lip liner, typically I will outline the outer part of my lip, like the outline mismo. Hold on, how do I check? Adjust accordingly. But then I also fill it up, like I just don't feel like it's cute when your lipstick is worn off and you just have that random line of lip liner. It's not cute. Once we have our lip liner, I'll just use my lipstick and put it over our lip liner. We will add a little lip gloss. And you're done. This is it. This is my typical like makeup minus the eyeliner. I don't always do that, but just I guess for the purpose of instruction, did that today. But normally I just do like my 3 shades and then I do my lashes and we're done. We call it a day. That's it for my little makeup tutorial. First one I actually formally did on this YouTube journey. So I hope you learned a thing or two, and I encourage you to play with makeup if you have it. You don't really need to collect a lot. I just suggest also to focus on buying palettes because they give you more value for your money as opposed to just like a single thing, you know, that costs a lot. And you don't even need like really super expensive makeup. You can start with like drugstore products, or you can just stay with drugstore products. It's up to you if you want to collect them. I don't. I just feel like they're kind of a waste at this point in my life. Not that it's a waste for other people, just personally I don't think I'll be able to use them all, so I don't buy them anymore. So I just stick with the products that I have. I switch them out if I need to, but that's it. So yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you learned something. I hope you enjoyed watching. Please like and consider subscribing if you want to see more of my random videos. That's it. Thanks for watching. Bye.